People on TV are always urging you to stay tuned. And in the case at hand, we feel we have a very good reason. Bill Geist now, an up-and-coming young television host who's fighting for a spot in the ever-changing talk show map.
Late-night talk shows come to you from our nation's entertainment capitals. Dave from New York. Jay from Los Angeles. And from Valparaiso, Indiana, it's the Michael Essany Show.
This is 114 Shorewood Drive. But this can't be it.
My guest tonight is an Emmy Award-winning CBS News correspondent and the author of such popular books as The Big 5-0 and Little League Confidential. His new book is Foreplay, The Last American Male Takes Up Golf. We are pleased to welcome a very funny gentleman, Mr. Bill Geist. Bill, how are you?
Very well, thank you. Thank you, everybody.
They love you here. They love you here, Bill.
It's a very enthusiastic audience. You're a beautiful audience.
How are you?
Ernie is the beautiful audience. Michael dubs in applause and laughter later.
Now, do you have any tips for people? Do you have any tips for people?
The half-hour weekly show appears on public access channels. He started the show when he was just 15 years old, and it's grown from being available in 24,000 homes to 200,000.
Thank you very much.
Michael performs the traditional talk show monologue.
I want to thank you guys for coming out here in this scorching heat we're experiencing. I want to tell you folks, it was really, really hot today. It was so hot today, President Clinton changed his girlfriend preference from trailer park to water park.
Michael even has his own Ed McMahon, his buddy Mike Randazzo.
Mike, okay, who are you going to have? First of all, who are you going to get on this show? I mean, you don't know anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, this is our wall of fame.
But Michael gets surprisingly good guests.
This looks like a Chinese restaurant with all these pictures up.
Build a talk show set, and the guests will come.
Michael, thanks, buddy.
How are you, sir?
Please hold your applause until the end of the show.
Guests like comedians Carrot Top and Jeff Foxworthy.
And, you know, can you dance? Well, I used to could.
And you're honored to welcome from his office in the great state of Colorado, President Gerald R. Ford. Mr. President, welcome.
Thank you. It's an honor.
Others he interviews by phone here in Studio B, formerly known as the dining room.
So I've come up with 3 questions in a little segment I like to call Gibberty.
Gibberty. Uh-oh. I'm scared now.
And Mario Cuomo.
Governor, welcome.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you.
And what do they think of this talk show savant?
This guy's fresh, he's young, he's new, he's bright, and it's a pleasure. He invigorates you with his questions.
This is Michael Essany calling.
We're going to hear from this kid.
Hi, Governor Dukakis, how are you?
This day, the Essany household anxiously prepared for a visit from the biggest star yet.
Raw almonds, non-fat plain yogurt, organic Thompson seedless raisins, grape nuts.
Michael promised the star he'd have breakfast ready, only to find out the star wanted mangoes.
I don't know what a mango is.
Have you ever bought mangoes?
Is there a mango in Valparaiso?
If I'm not back, you could have my Pop-Tarts.
While Ernie hunts mangoes, Michael scurries about making final preparations.
I don't think Jay has to plug his cameras in, but I do. Beautiful. I write the show, I produce the material, I edit, film, post, book the guests. I am expecting a call from Jackie Chan's office. It's a full-time job, but I love it. Okay, good.
Finally, the studio is ready.
I believe I have everything set up.
And Ernie's hunt has been fruitful.
2 lovely mangoes.
It's a good thing I love you.
The star isn't expected until the middle of the night.
Are they here yet?
When his tour bus rolls through Valparaiso between gigs.
All right, I'll go check the camera here.
Tension mounts.
Not yet.
Maybe the star won't show.
He wants to collect his thoughts, like he does before every show.
Then suddenly, like a spaceship landing in a cornfield, bus lights appear in the darkness, just like Michael said they would.
Johnny, wish me luck. Mr. Bacon, Mr. Bacon, how are you guys? How are you, Mike?
Great,
Kevin, nice to meet you. Thanks so much for coming.
It's film star Kevin Bacon.
Guys, my mom and dad, Tina and Ernie.
And his brother Michael, who have just been awakened and have definitely not been to makeup, hair, or wardrobe.
You got it all going on here, huh?
Yeah, everything is set in place. Almost ready? You guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Never been more ready.
We are pleased to welcome to the living room of late night, Michael and Kevin Bacon, the very talented Bacon brothers. Guys, how are you?
How are you doing?
Kevin, good to have you. Michael, thanks so much. I'm sure you're very tired after a long tour. Now, I'm thinking, you guys have been on with Jay Leno, you know, Jay and Dave, they tape at a reasonable hour at least. Now, are you guys here because you're truly nice guys or because you're so tired from this tour you have no idea what you're doing any longer?
We're here because you are one of the most persistent people we have ever heard about, met, or seen in our lives.
And unique, too.
And unique.
Well, thank you.
Michael is thrilled. And what do these talk show veterans think?
Well, actually, once we plopped down here, it was no different than doing any other talk show. It's very professional and better.
Better indeed.
Do you know how to cut a mango?
Jay and Dave don't have mangoes.
He's up there with the big boys, I gotta say. And they need to look out, because their jobs are in jeopardy.
Which is exactly what Michael is thinking.
Take care.
Okay.
Have a good drive. Bye-bye.
All the best.